You know, I think you can see by listening to that, the reason they did so well on the stage at concert contest, at UIL contest. They did a fantastic job with that. Okay. While they move around. You know, our last tune here on a hymn song of Philip Bliss is really important. It speaks to us a lot. This is the one we played at MarQualyne's funeral. When this tragedy struck, you know, I began to think of what we could do. I knew it was, you know, I knew we needed to play something, okay? Not only as a tribute, but also as a way of healing for us, you know, as losing a member of our family like that. And I think it was very therapeutic for us to play, to perform something for him. And those of you at the funeral, these guys did a great job, and I was so proud of them, and it was a very touching funeral, and anyways, you know, we played it as a tribute. You know, the minute when it happened, it was such a blur of a weekend, and really affected all of us so much. But you know, I soon began to think that, going through my mind, what tunes we could do, and this one popped to mind, and I put the lyrics to the hymn on your back page, and I want you to read those because I think those kind of spoke to me. I think they spoke to the students. We've read through them a little bit. Very, very touching. You know, the other thing that really touched me about is written by David Holsinger. Well, this band piece was written by David Holsinger. He took the hymn and made it into a band piece, and it's beautiful. You're going to hear it in a second. It's lovely. And he, if you know him, he was once the choir director at the music director at Shady Grove Baptist Church right down the street. Many of you have probably been there or driven by it, or there might be some members in here of that church. Really short, pudgy, bald guy, curly hair, funny, just lights up a room, you know. And neat guy, and he wrote this, and Horatio Spafford, the guy who wrote the text, which obviously isn't in the band parts, but the text is so meaningful to the piece. Horatio Spafford wrote this piece after losing his 4 young daughters in a transatlantic crossing. The boat sank. He wasn't with them as the mother survived and the 4 daughters were lost. And in 1873, and he penned this with that sorrow in his heart. So, you know, just I want you to pay attention to the lyrics, and the trump shall resound at the end. You're going to hear that in here. It's just a really neat, beautiful piece of music. And we're going to play this for you. And we thank you for coming out to the concert. And this is going to be our last piece we play tonight. So I'd like to start with a moment of silence, please.
last night some of you joined us at Aspen Creek, and we broke records at Aspen Creek last night. And we raised $300. They've given that much to us. We decided we were getting this memorial bench, and we're also going to get this back in the band hall, and you know that takes fundraising. But, so this mighty Cardinal band here has volunteered, and they've been helping me. Yesterday we went and we had this change from MarQualyne that we've been passing around the band, around the cafeteria for 2 days. And we've gotten $133 in bills. We haven't even started counting the change. I mean,